We reached a new milestone, guys. 2,400. We are there. Henry is here with us. Silver is over here. Cinder's over there. My silver cup is over here. Silver is over there running around. Well, over there on you guys' side, running around. And yeah, no, I feel like we are good and ready to go, huh? Started even on time this time. Hold on a minute. Okay. Music is also here. Good. I think we are good to go. I think there's nothing left to do. Light. Alrighty then. So, here we go. We have Ambro. That's the author's name, and it's been a hot minute since we've seen one of his, well, their works. Pardon me, one of their works. Dr. Charles Ambro. Okay, him. But I'm just gonna say there, just to be sure, out of respect, in case I messed that thing up. But it's been a while since we've seen one of their work. The latest one we have of Dr. Charles Ambro was 1847. 1847, that is a while back, and I checked it. It's the one where, like, the guy who flirts with you, but the moment, like, I think it has to do with the moment they take a wallet out, or like they take your wallet. It's something. It's connected to a wallet, but it's the whole thing that it's a guy that, you know, flirts with a lady a little bit, has a little bit of fun, and suddenly vanish. Literally just disappears. And it has something to do with the wallet. I forgot what part of it has to do with that again. Wow, it's only got 3 views. Shame. But yeah, that's the last one we had from Dr. Charles Ambro. And this time, they wrote Temporal Dilation Facility. That is Temporal Dilation Facility. Okay. Here we go. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-2 is contained on site at Site 59, which has been constructed around the anomaly. Only personnel with 4/2-400 clearance are permitted to access SCP-2-400's containment chamber. Casabon, welcome. Welcome to the milestone stream of reaching a new 100 SCPs. Here's the first one. Enter credentials. Whoa. That's a lot of... Okay, so object class Thaumiel. Okay. Special containment procedures. What a start. What a start. We haven't had a Thaumiel in a while. SCP-2-400 must remain open when -A is not in use. Use of -A, and by extension Site-64T, requires approval from Site-59 Director, currently Dr. Charles the author himself, and the attached Temporal Anomalies Advisor, currently Dr. Thaddeus Chiank. While -A is in use, the Site-64T supervisor must submit weekly reports to the Site-59 Director, which due to -A's properties should be received every 63 minutes. So 1 hour and 3 minutes, okay. Non-declassified personnel assigned to Site-64T should be chosen from unmarried individuals, preferably with no living family. That's okay, that's very specific. Individuals with suicidal psychopathology are also preferred. What are you trying to say, Dr. Charles? Ambro? What are you trying to say here, huh? What are you trying to do? What do you want with these guys, huh? What do you want with those? Due to the nature of -A's effects on its inhabitants, personnel assigned to Site-64T are to be declared legally dead, with appropriate foundation benefits paid to the family. Well, with appropriate foundation benefits, unless they don't have any living connection, then no benefits will be paid. Personnel maintaining residency in -A past the expiration of their assignment is forbidden. Traveling further than 100. Does it say meters? Meters, yeah. Why now? This is not how I want to start my stream. Okay. Past the perimeter of Site 64T is also forbidden. Bearing -A reconnaissance missions. Any anomalous activity occurring in -A that is outstanding from the area's established properties must be reported to Site 59 immediately. At all times, 4 demolition charges must be positioned adjacent to SCP-2400, 2 on Site 49 side and 2 on Site 64T side. In the event of anomalous activity occurring within -A, which endangers Site 59, these charges are to be detonated. Access to the Site 64T generator room, room 128E, is forbidden bearing approval from Site 59 director. See Addendum 1 for details. Okay, so that's a lot. That was a lot of a description of, not description, special containment procedures explanation. So let's see what the description actually is. SCP-2400 is a plain steel door inset on a fragment of concrete wall. The raw fragment is irregularly shaped and roughly 3.71 times 2.25 meters, while the door is 0.65 times 0.91 meters. The origin of SCP-2400 is unclear. So it's a, okay. Plain steel door. Door on the wall. Okay, gotcha. When SCP-2400 is opened, it functions as a space-time aperture to an area now designated -A. Okay, so you end up in -A through that door, gotcha. A second instance of SCP-2400 is present in -A and is the only object on an otherwise featureless horizontal plane. The size of -A is undetermined and by all accounts appears to be a limitless space. The surface of the horizontal plane is composed of an unidentified and indestructible white substance. So you end up just literally in script words like, there's nothing here, alone. This material is smooth and similar in texture to concrete. The atmosphere is consistent with the terrestrial location of SCP-2400 at all times. A star consistent with the sun is visible in the sky, directly above SCP-2400. But I assume that's the only thing that is there. It's just a star. When the door of SCP-2400 is closed, the rate of time within -A relative to the exterior world undergoes severe temporal dilation. 1 second of normal time corresponds approximately to 140 seconds within -A. So it's the opposite of the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball. Actually, no, wait, it's the exact same. It's like 1 second outside is a lot longer inside. Like an hour outside is a year inside the hyperbolic time chamber. While SCP-2400 is closed, -A and the exterior world are virtually independent of and inaccessible to one another. Neither matter nor energy is capable of crossing the threshold. While SCP-2400 is open, however, the rate of relative time inside -A is the same as Earth. This reminds me of SCP-004, which was also a door that sent you to an infinite space. Yeah, that's true. There was another one. But from with the time dilation, it reminds me very much of the hyperbolic time chamber and the credentials. It was determined that the nature of -A's temporal anomaly was counterproductive to containment of other SCP objects in the area. However, it was also suggested that -A could be utilized for the expedited production of containment critical materials or the development of containment protocols, including technological research and testing of other anomalies. This proposal was approved on Site 64T. Was approved, and Site 64T was constructed inside -A. Also, they constructed a whole site inside the door, inside the space. Interesting. Site 64T consists of 5 floors, the base of which covers an area of 1.51 kilometers squared. The first floor contains the administrative offices, power plant, utilities and storage. The second floor consists of personnel quarters and recreational areas. The third and fourth floor feature production facilities for resources including alloys, polymers, complex chemicals, non-perishable foods, and weapons. The fifth floor is reserved for research and development. I can see why this was Thormeal. The door is safe, but then the space inside seems to be also Thormeal, which is nice. Again, the Foundation doesn't get Thormeal that often. So it's nice to see that they have one, especially one that's it's just interesting. I don't think you would want for time to take I guess like spending time, like if I want to read all the SCPs within a short time in the real world, then that would be beneficial to me, because then I could spend like a couple months reading in there, and that would be like maybe a month and a half outside, right? So like it is useful, and the credentials. I think it's useful if you want to do like research and you need a lot of time. On the 21st, 7th, 2008, Overwatch approved a project to research and neutralize SCP-2700. We'll get to you soon, bad boy. I say soon, it's going to take a while, but still. And Site-64T was selected for the operation to be carried out. As transportation of SCP-2700 to Site-64T proved impossible due to the dimensions of SCP-2400, the research relied entirely on Nikola Tesla's notes regarding the device and the Foundation's own in-house analysis. This resulted unintentionally in the creation of the Tesla-Amber Ectoentropic Reactor, TAER, which now serves as the primary power source for Site-64T. If you streamed from there, maybe you would catch up before SCP-10,000. Maybe. The reactor's core, in essence, contains a cell. Yeah, it will be close. The reactor's core, in essence, contains a self-sustaining paradox wherein the vacuum state is simultaneously energetically null and infinitely energetic. The former case, as you might guess, should trigger a vacuum metastability event, by default a YK-class scenario. The latter case, however, seems to actively neutralize this reaction. Unusual for a paradox, the interaction here is rather fortunate. Dr. Thaddeus Schiank. The TAER can theoretically, or TAER, can theoretically be reproduced, however attempts to do so are suspended indefinitely. While the artifact is stable, it must remain at Site-64T until further notice, due to the ongoing risk of a YK-class vacuum decay scenario. Containment update. The TAER is contained in Site-64T's generator room, which is constructed of reinforced lead-lined concrete and safeguarded by a reinforced steel door. This room can only be accessed by a Clearance 4/2400 technician upon order from the Site-59 director. The status of the TAER should be examined weekly by the technician or every 63 minutes of -A, if -A is in use, coinciding with the weekly reports. The artifact is also safeguarded by an automated system linked directly to the Site-64T site demolition charges attached to SCP-2400. In the event of any detected malfunction of the TAER, the charges will be automatically detonated. Now that I think about it, how does streaming work from there? Like, would you go 140 times faster than now? Yes. Like, if I were to stream from there and somehow be able to reach to the Twitch outside, since 1 second equals to 140 seconds there, it would probably come across as if my stream was like sped up. Because so 140, so 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And given how every stream is roughly around 3 hours, so those 3 hours, 140 times faster, would be, I would say, let's just say 1.5 times speed, right? So, those 3 hours would be roughly around an hour and 45 minutes, I would say. So yeah, it would just come across as if I'm just reading super fast. Enter 5240 clearance. Where does this take us? Oh, okay. Detail below the communication between Site-59 Director Charles Amber and SCP-2400 Temporal Anomalies Advisor Thaddeus Shirang describing an urgent proposal regarding containment of SCP-2700. You're fucking crazy. Good morning. You are insane. What you're saying has been hypothesized, tested and proven, and is therefore boring. My proposal, on the other hand... No, shut up for a moment. This is stupid, deranged, and it's going to destroy the universe. You're calling my experiment stupid. Also, destroy the universe? Do you want me to print your copy of my daily schedule? So help me, Chuck. It's going to work. That it will work. So you figured out what went wrong with Tesla... what went wrong when Tesla made 2700. That's great. But you can't fix it. Why not? You can't disassemble the machine. 2700 can be converted into another tail. It's just, you can't disassemble the machine. The moment you do, you'll breach 2700 Omega, and we are on a merry way to YK Town. If it's done precisely, that won't happen. One mistake, one tiny minuscule error, and we're screwed. There's no way we can be that precise. We can increase the safety margin though. The central components of -3 have causal immunity to the temporal effects of Omega. We reconstructed the causal immunity with the tear. That's spectacular. We don't know how we did that, but we know we can. If we could establish the same kind of causal immunity on a larger scale around the whole device, we could. We don't have enough material to make a causal shell of that size. There are other ways to reach that result. What do you mean? I need one of your temporal sinks. You can't be serious. It would give us enough of a buffer to complete the process with reasonable safety. Come to think of it, didn't you finish development of the exacts at 64T? I know you used data from 240's dilation to perfect it. Okay, first of all, you need at least 4 exacts arranged in a pyramidal orientation and centered around -3. But, you think Overwatch is going to go for this? It might work, but without some kind of test that doesn't involve jeopardizing the universe, they're never going to approve. Let's do that then. What? We'll test it. And how the hell are we going to do that? Well, we didn't only figure out how to turn 270 into tear, we also know how to do that reverse. Chuck, are you actually suggesting what I think? All the pieces are already sitting inside 240. We'll put in the sinks, close the door, then put everything together and take it apart again. That, we're going to make another 2700. Proposal 240-2700 Formula Omega is currently pending O5 approval. That's sounds risque. Oops, didn't mean to press that button, but that sounds a little risky, my friend. But sure, I don't know what 270 does, so I'm out of my length here. It might be good, might be bad. I'm sure this will make more sense. Wait, I'm sure this will make more sense when weeks when you arrive. Yeah, I mean, it's still interesting to see that they're planning to use 240 for something. At the end, yeah, will make more sense for sure. But it's always like cool to like learn a little bit, read a little bit of details or like side stuff. A little bit of, world building, even if you don't fully understand the world just yet. That's what One Piece does, man. One Piece is like, hey, here's a bit of information. Oh, cool. When do we get to find out more about this? In like 8 years. It's like, aha, okay. Well, I hope I will remember that in 8 years. Man. It's nice to see a Thaumiel SCP. Such a rare kind. And it happens to be the closest thing the SCP world has to the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z. Good for them. Good for them. Good for them. Honestly, I think that something like that would be very useful. Would be very useful for them. Especially if they want, like, train rookies and like, we don't have time to go for every single detail. Send them to that chamber real quick and teach them in there. And then send them back out. the amount of time that we will save by teaching them in that space, you don't even know. You don't even know. All right.